All right, welcome back, Mountain Lion fans. We are getting ready to start game number 2 today of our doubleheader. Mountain Lions were victorious in game number 1, winning 9-7 over Colorado Christian. We'll get starting lineups to you as they come. They will be relatively the same here for UCCS, as Jessica Bellstring will be the starting pitcher here in game number 2. Corey Colpins was the victor in game number 1, her 7th win of the season. She's 7-4 now. Jess Bellsterling comes into the game with an ERA of 3.86, win-loss record 6-2. She'll be looking for her 7th win of the season as well. The win in the previous game moves UCCS to 14-9 on the season, 10-6 in the RMAC, which is good enough for 6th place still. They trail Fort Lewis in the standings. Fort Lewis is 12-8, so we're nipping on their heels. Look like we're about ready to get started here, though. The umpires from the first game will switch. Chuck French will be behind the dish. Steve Collins in the field. Batting leadoff for Colorado Christian here in game 2 will be the same leadoff hitter as last game, Hannah Rapport. Number 4 for Colorado Christian, Jess Belshling with the first pitch here in game number 2. Strike 1. Lineup for the Mountain Lions is the exact same as game 1. Corey Colpins will be on the bench here, it appears, for game 2. She had been getting some playing time in the outfield. That pitch is fouled off by Hannah Rappaport down the left field line. On game number 2, Corey Colpins struggled to find the strike zone. And game number 1 in the first inning, see if Jess Belshling can avoid the same ailment. Strike number 3, looking from Belshling on the outside corner. Nice pitch. Her first strikeout of the day. She's got 44 in the season in 68 innings, so she is capable. Bag number in the 2 hole for the Cougars will be Jessica Romine. Strike 1 to Romine from Belsterling. Belsterling, one of 5 seniors here for the Mountain Lions. Pardon me, 4 seniors. Ball 1 to Romine. Belsterling hailing from Glendale, Arizona, alumni of Ironwoods High School. Jim Belsterling, an imposing figure on the mound at 6'1". Delivers strike 2 to Romine, ahead in the count here, 1-2. Wind's blowing out to left here in game number 2, offering from Belsterling. Could have been outside by more than a couple inches. Evens the count, 2-2. And strike 3 swing. Belsterling's second strikeout of the inning. Looks like that break in between games did not treat the Cougars well. They've come out swinging, but have come up empty on their first 2 hitters. Pair of strikeouts. Catcher Becca Needler with a little glove swap there. Be interesting to see how she handles these next couple of pitches. Didn't appear to be having any problems the first 2 batters, but just traded out gloves here. Little ground ball swing there by Sarah Rasmussen. Ruled foul by home plate umpire Chuck French. Must have hit inside the batter's box. 0-1 now. Outside, 1-1. Offering from Belsterling. High, 2-1 now. In the first game, Rasmussen was 2 for 3 with a pair of RBIs and a pair of runs scored. First baseman for the Cougars. Blown away, pop fly to the first base side. Catch made by Paige Duncan. For out number 3 in the inning is in the Mountain Lions. Cruise through the first inning with a pair of strikeouts and a pop fly for Jess Belsterling as she keeps a clean slate through 1. On the mound today for the Colorado Christian Cougars here in game number 2, number 20, Katie Edison, sophomore, Enterprise, Oregon, formerly of Minnesota State, Moorhead University. This season, Katie Edison boasting an ERA of 5.93 with a win-loss record of 1-2. Thrown 27 innings this season, only 10 strikeouts. So hopefully that means good things for UCCS today. They can avoid the strikeout bug. Coach Peterson doesn't usually like to change much in the lineup. It doesn't appear he's changed the lineup here really at all. Game number 2. Jordan Hitchings will bat leadoff. Rare RBI for her. Pair of walks. Only failed to get on base in her last plate appearance of the day on a line drive to the shortstop. All right, so Hitchings will dig in here versus Edison. She walked in her first plate appearance in game 1 as the first pitcher for Colorado Christian struggled to find the strike zone in game 1. Edison wastes no time here, firing in strike number 1, 0-1 now to Hitchings. Throw down to first. Little comebacker to Edison. Retires Hitchings. Jen Schellenberg will dig in here. 2-hole hitter for the Mountain Lions. Schellenberg was 1 for 2 in game number 1. Started off the season extremely hot. Ball 1 to Schellenberg outside. Schellenberg at one point in the season early on had a 5-game hitting streak and a batting average near 400. Has plummeted a little bit since then, down to 307. But little poke here to right, fly ball to the right fielder, going to be caught. Schellenberg is retired. Second out of the inning. So far, an easy inning for Katie Edison. See if Jessica Belstrom can't change that. She was 2 for 4 last game. She's swinging a hot bat for the Mountain Lions with the highest on base percentages in the RMAC. Up over 500. Ball 1 outside. One and 0. 2 outs. Bottom 1. Edison with the change up there, pulls a string. Belstrom way out in front. 1-1 now. Pitch from Edison. Another changeup. Called strike. 1-2 now. We seem to have lost some of our fan base from game number 1. They might be trickling in here kind of late. That lunch break isn't particularly long between games. Low fastball from Edison is drilled over the center field fence. Jessica Bellsterling with a home run to get the Mountain Lions in front, 1-0. That ball got out of here in a hurry. That's going to be Bellsterling's third home run of the season. Pardon me, fourth home run of the season, second of the day. That's what you like to see here. Get that early lead as a pitcher. Jessica Bellsterling helping herself out a little bit. Now up to bat, the shortstop, Emily Jennings. Jennings, 2 for 3 in game number 1 with a home run herself, 3-run shot. Or no. Pitch from Edison is lined up the middle, handled by Edison. Throw to first is in time to get Jennings, and she's retired for the final out of the inning.
The Mountain Lions record 1 run on 1 hit with 0 errors and 0 runs.
Only run of the inning is by supply of the pitcher, Jessica Bellsterling. Put Mountain Lions on top, 1-0. As Bellsterling trots out here for inning number 2, and what she hopes is another relatively quick inning. There does appear to be a large amount of Colorado Christians fans, though, in the stands today, considering how far away they are up in Lakewood, Colorado. Probably about a good hour 10, hour 15. See if Needler has any issues with her glove this inning. It looks like she's wearing the glove she was wearing the second half of inning number 1. Didn't appear to give her any trouble. That's always a tricky switch if you want to switch gloves mid-game like that. Your glove is your best friend, and you're used to the way it feels and the way it catches, and then switching that mid-inning, mid-game now, midday even, could be interesting. Strike number 1 to the leadoff hitter here for Colorado Christian, Danielle Romine. First game for Romine, she was 2 for 4, pair of RBIs. Bellsterling gets a swinging strike on the outside corner for strike number 2. Quickly gets ahead 0-2. See if she can make quick work of Romine here. Beautiful pitch on the outside corner. Just misses 1 and 2. That's what you want to see. An 0-2 count is something that's close, but doesn't completely keep the hitter from having to think about it. Little soft ground ball to first base. Paige Duncan picks it up, tags the bag, out number 1. Mountain Lions making quick work of the Cougar lineup again here in inning number 2. Number 31 now for Colorado Christian. Christina Belante stepping up to the dish. 2 for 3 in the first game with a homer. Fouls it off, out of play. Oh, 1 count now to Belante. Wild pitch there by Bellsterling. Luckily, no one was on. That thing didn't have a chance of being caught by Needler. Way over the umpire's head as well. 1-1 count now. Ball 2 in the dirt. Belante's got to feel a little uncomfortable in the batter's box. One over her head, one in the dirt. You don't know where the next one's coming. Could be in her helmet. 2-1 count now. Works to Bellstroming's advantage. Fouled off down the left field side. 2-2 count now. Bellstroming typically has pretty good control. Doesn't have a whole lot of off-speed jump to offer, but works that fastball in and around the play very well. Fouled off again, left field side. Two count, one out here. Top of 2. Outside pitch brings it to a full count now. First real trouble Bellstroming has run into here in this game. Outside ball 4, Belante reaches. That'll be the first base runner for the Cougars today. Here in game number 2.
Now batting number 25, Jackie Sansalone.
Jackie Sansalone now up to the plate. She was hitless in the last game, but did collect 1 RBI. First pitch swung on by Sansalone, driven up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. Belante to second. Now you got a pair of runners on here in Bellstroming. One of those Bellstroming strikeouts would be a welcome sight for the UCCS Mountain Lions. Center field caught by Hitchings. Third to second is in time. Double play, Mountain Lions to get out of the jam. Wow. So Kofing lines one to center. And for some reason, Belante got off second base way further than any coach or baseball expert would have liked to see, and got doubled off there by Hitchings on the money throw to Jennings covering the bag at second. So Bellstroming runs into a little trouble there, giving up her first hit, first walk of the game, but aided by Jordan Hitchings. Put out an assist at second base to keep the Cougar lineup scoreless here. To move here to the bottom of the second, UCCS up 1-0. Leading off here for UCCS is going to be Danny Fonseca. Danny Fonseca was 2 for 4 in the first game. A couple of singles. On the season, she's been swinging a pretty good bat here. Hitting .322, 1 home run, 18 RBIs. Team leading 15 strikeouts, though, however, so she is a victim of swinging and missing on occasion. Or maybe expanding the strike zone a little too much. Either way, ball 1 here in the bottom of the second, 1-0 count to Fonseca. Ball 2 here to Fonseca in the dirt. Gets to the backstop. 2-0 count here to Fonseca. Good hitters count. See what Katie Edison decides to do here. Behind the count. Change up. Inside corner. Strike 1. The Edison changeup here in game 2 is very similar to the Colpin's changeup in that the drastic change in speed from pitch to pitch. Soft ground ball to third. Fonseca is thrown out at first by third baseman Danny Rex.
Now batting,
5-3 here.
Mickey.
Easy out. 1-0 here. UCCS though. Bottom two. Nicky Hoffman digs in at the plate. Hoffman was 2-4 in game one, 3 RBIs. She takes strike one. Ball one in the dirt for Medicine. Brings the count to 1-1. Not a particularly busy day here in Colorado Springs. You can see I-25 from the Mountain Line Field stands here, and traffic looks to be flowing smoothly for any of you that might want to make it out to the game here. Third pitch of the at-bat is inside, 2-1. For those of you that don't know, we are located off of the North Nevada exit off I-25 here. Line to the left by Nicky Hoffman. Shot between the third baseman and the shortstop there. Puts her on her third hit of the day. First base runner of the inning. Beckett Needler steps in.
Now batting.
2 for 3 on the day.
Becca Needler.
Like to see UCCS get something going here early. First pitch inside, ball one. One no count. Hoffman at first base. She's 1 for 1 in the season, stolen base attempts. Ball 2-0 now. See if Peterson decides to in good hit and run counts. Ball 3 now to Needler, 3-0. See if she decides to take here. Bottom of the Mountain Lions lineup today didn't fare terrible. Colpin's being the number 9 hitter and doing very well. Strike one to Needler, however, 3-1. Edison tries to climb back into this at bat. Needler smashed the third baseman, but got there so fast that she was able to fire to second and get the out. Chopped down the lead runner. Fielder's choice for Needler. Hoffman heads back to the dugout. She was chopped down. Page Duncan's going to go ahead and step in here, the first baseman. She was 0 for 4 in the first game. You know, she's itching to get a hit here in game number 2. Daniel Romine, the catcher for Colorado Christian, asks for time, heads out to talk to Edison. Slight breeze out to the left here in game number 2. The way the field is situated, you usually see either a breeze to left or to center. Breeze to right here is very rare here at Mountain Lion Field. Chuck French apparently had enough, breaks up the mound visit. We're back in action here. Paige Duncan standing in. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one from Edison, 0-1. Still 2 down here. Needler at first base runs well for a catcher. Mountain Lions lead 1-0 here. Bottom 2. Strike 2 from Edison. Paige Duncan's behind here, 0-2. Not a place you want to see a hitter who was 0 for 4 in the first game, but she's got to battle back here in this bat. Ball 1. Waste pitch from Edison. Ball from Edison, throw down to second. Needler was running on the play. She is safe, throws wide right. Now we got a runner in scoring position here. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Paige Duncan could amend for her first game performance here with one swing of the bat. She might do just that. Long fly ball to left to the warning track and caught by left fielder Christina Vellante. The third out of the inning to retire the Mountain Lions. So Mountain Lions, one hit, no runs here at the bottom of the second to move to the top of the third. There's not a night game on the schedule for the Mountain Lions this spring. But for those of you that don't know, there are lights here at Mountain Lions Field, or at Mountain Lion Field. A night game is a rare occurrence here in springtime softball for the Mountain Lions, however, as it is very cold once the sun goes down here. It is not preferable to a day game. The last Mountain Lions night game played at home was 2 springs ago, spring of 2012. Did a weeknight night game. Frigid temperatures. We'll see if that's not something that UCCS looks at doing in the future. This season, however, latest start time you're looking at is 2 p.m.
Off the top of the third inning, number 5, Dana Rex.
Dana Rex is going to be the leadoff hitter here. Top 3 for Colorado Christian. Rex in the first game was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Bellstrolling has been cruising so far, though. She'll look to do the same here. Top of 3. Ball 1. Pitch from Bellstrolling. Inside, ball 2. Two-0 count now to Rex. Rex, little pop fly here to the shortstop, Jennings. Caught, easy out. Out number 1 for the Mountain Lions. Digging in next for Colorado Christian is going to be
number 11,
the shortstop, Tatham. First name Stephanie. 0 for 3 in the first game. She was pinch hit for, actually, at the end of game 1 by Alice Murray, who struck out to end the game. Pitch from Bell's really high. Ball 1. One 0 count. 1 out here. Top 3. Swinging strike on Tatham, but Bellstring fastball in the outside corner. And strike 2 on the outside corner from Bellstring. Got a lot of heat on that one. 1-2 count. See what Bellstring decides to do here. Ground ball to second. Easy play for Hoffman. Out at 1. 2 outs here in the inning. Turn the lineup over back to the top. Hannah Rappaport here. Designated player.
Now batting number 4, Hannah Rappaport.
Fouled out of play here down the left field line. Bellstring out in front 0-1 on Rappaport. Foul to the backstop, 0-2 now. Rappaport, part of a small senior class at Colorado Christian, one of 3 seniors. One of 2 seniors that plays, though. Other being Jackie Sansalon. Line to left field, see if it stays fair. Caught by Schellenberg from the 3rd out of the inning. Nice play by Schellenberg in left. She had a good beat on that ball from the moment it left the bat and was able to track it down right on the foul line, deep left field. That was easily a double if she misses that ball, but able to make a nice play there.
The UCCS Athletic Department would like to thank the Colorado Springs Orthopedic Group.
UCCS is 9-1 this spring since March 15th. Playing some great softball.
Visit www.csog.
10-1 actually with today's win earlier. See if they can't get some better position in the RMAC standings. They're only 1 loss behind the RMAC leading Colorado Mesa Mavericks. Mavericks 13-5 UCC in conference. UCCS 9-6. Obviously the games played are different there just because Colorado weather, you can't trust it. There's been a fair amount of cancellations. UCCS has suffered some of that themselves.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd inning, number 23.
Paige Duncan here is going to, or talking about Corey Colpins, pardon me, is going to lead off here in the 3rd inning. She receives strike 1. Colpins is the designated player for Claire Nibby, the 3rd baseman today, here in game number 2. Fouls one off her foot. A little slow to get out of the batter's box here. Colpins in game number 1 was 2 for 4 with a home run. It's been tough to keep her bat out of the lineup this season. Oh, 2 to Colpins. A little gingerly walking back into the batter's box now. After fouling one off her foot. Off the end of the bat to the second baseman. Caught by Jessica Ramino. Out number 1. Turns it back over to the top of the lineup, Jordan Hitchens.
Number 5, Jordan Hitchens.
Hitchings failed to reach in her first at bat today. See what she does here. Bat number 2, lined up the middle, single. Great piece of hitting there by Hitchings as she gets on base here today. It's been tough to keep her off the bases today. She only failed to get on once in the first game. Schellenberg, the hero of the last half inning with a nice catch in left here, gets it to the batter's box. Jordan Hitchings always a threat to run at first base. Schellenberg takes ball 1 outside. One on the count to Schellenberg. Inside to Schellenberg for ball 2. She has to turn away from that pitch to avoid being hit. Hitchings takes off. Throw to second is not in time. Ball gets to the outfield. Hitchings is unable to take an extra bag. Center fielder is quick to corral that one. Hitching's 15th stolen base this season there. She's still yet to be caught this season on the base pass. Very effective base runner for the Mountain Lions lineup. 2-1 here to Schellenberg. Outside, ball 3. See what Edison decides to do here. First base open, 3-1 count. Only problem is Jessica Belstrling's on deck. Ball 4 outside. Belstrling gets another shot here. Some runners on. 1 out here. Bottom 3. Belstrling back to the plate. Strike 1 from Edison, inside corner. Got 2 of the faster Mountain Lions on the base pass right now in Schellenberg and Hitchings. Mountain Lions have only been thrown out as a team 3 times this year. They're 29 for 32. Inside pitch to Belstrling. Called a ball, 1-1 count. Outside pitch from Edison, ball 2. Runners for UCCS. 1 out. Belstrling, high fly ball. We'll see if it has enough legs. And left fielder misses it. It hits the fence on the fly. Oh, Jordan Hitchings is going to try to score from second. That was a bad choice. She is out. Second out of the inning here for UCCS. Emily Jennings is going to dig into the plate. An interesting decision to send Jordan Hitchings on that with the 4-hitter. Emily Jennings coming up. Both of the bases loaded, 1 out. Now we got first and second, 2 outs. First pitch to Jennings is a ball. Belstrling missed that home run by 3 or 4 feet at most. It hit the bottom of the fence on the fly. 1 out count to Jennings. Lined up the middle. Easy ground ball for Edison. And the Mountain Lions are unable to get a run here in the bottom of the 3rd.
The Mountain Lions record 0 runs on 1 hit with 1 error and 2 runners left on base.
Tough break for the Mountain Lions there. Base running miscues are easy fixes, really. You can come back to haunt any team in a close game. And a close game like this, running into outs like that are tough to swallow. UCCS here up 1-0 on the scoreboard. We'll see if they can hang on to that. Jessica Romine is going to be leading off now for Colorado Christian University here, top 4. Romine 0 for 1 in her first at bat of the game with a strikeout. In that beautiful first inning, Belstrling pitched 1-2-3. We'll see if she can't get a quick inning here at the top of the 4th. Pitch from Bellstring is inside for ball one. Whew. 1-0 count to Ramon. Outside from Bellstring, 2-0. Ball 3 from Bellstring. Just falling behind 3-0 for the first time today. Pitch from Jessica Bellstring. Strike one. 3-1 count. See if Bellstring can climb back into this at bat after falling behind early, 3-0. Leadoff walks are a terrible thing to endure as a pitcher. Jessica Bellstring trying to avoid that here. Fires back another strike. Count is full now. Yeah, Jessica Ramon. Thought out of play. Count still full. There's Jessica in this at bat. Bellstring and Ramon. Both teams chanting "Go Jessica." We'll see which one prevails here. Ground ball to third. Nimmy's throw to first is not in time. Ramon beats the throw by no more than half a step. It was a bang-bang play. The leadoff runner is on.
Now batting, number 19, Sarah Rasmussen.
Sarah Rasmussen digs into the plate here. Runner on first for no outs. First pitch strike from Bellstring. For those of you not here with us today at Mountain Lion Field, if you didn't come out because of your dogs today, don't let that stop you next time. We've spotted about a half dozen dogs in the park today. We are a dog-friendly park. Pitch from Bellstring is hit to Jennings at short. Cannot field it. We'll have to see how they rule it. Looks like it has potential to be an error. It's a pretty easy play there for Jennings. Hopped up on her. Nonetheless, runners at first and second here for Colorado Christian. Danielle Ramon, the catcher, digs in. Scores around the bunt. Pretty bunt there by Ramon. Neither fields it, throws to first for the out. Ramon did her job, though. Advanced both runners into scoring position. Colorado Christian trying to play small ball here early on. Runners at second and third for Christina Belante now. 5-hole hitter.
Number 31, Christina Belante.
First pitch to Belante's in the dirt. Neither falls down throwing to third. She's lucky that one didn't go into the outfield. 0-1 count to Belante. Pitch to Belante's outside. 1-1 the count. See what Belante does here. She's homered today already in game number 1. Ball outside. Bellstring falls behind. 2-1. to a dangerous hitter for runners on second and third. We'll see how this plays out. Fly ball to left. Easy play for Schellenberg. She gets it, throws home, is not in time. Interesting decision by Schellenberg, who does not have the strongest arm in the UCCS outfield, choosing to throw home. The runner at second is able to advance. Oh, wow. They said that she left early. UCCS appealed the CCU play there where they tagged up and went home. There's a run on the board right now, but I don't know if it'll count. I don't know if they called the runner on second out or the runner on third out. We'll have to wait and see here. Nonetheless, UCCS gets out of the inning. Via a double play. A miscue really by the Cougars there. Leaving early that was completely unnecessary there in that situation. All right, folks, so it looks like the run has been taken off the scoreboard, so the runner at third is the one who left early, and that run will not count. Huge break for UCCS there. They were in trouble. Carl Christian bailed them out. See, the Mountain Lions can't capitalize here in the bottom of the fourth by tacking on some runs. Daniel Fonseca is going to get things started.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning, number 34, Danny Fonseca.
So the score is 1-0 UCCS here. Bottom four. Change up from Edison to Fonseca for strike one. Ball one to Fonseca. Low inside. 1-1 count. Fonseca hits one down the line. Foul ball. Looked like it hit the chalk there. Home plate umpire Chuck Frank said otherwise. Called that one foul. Fonseca back to the dish now. Count is 1-2. But has to make the decision nonetheless. Fonseca ground ball. Booted by third baseman Dana Rex. We'll see if they rule that in air. Fonseca on first nonetheless. Nicky Hoffman digs in.
Nicky Hoffman!
No outs, runner on first for UCCS. Ball one outside. Pitch from Edison, squared around a bunt is Hoffman. Good bunt. She's thrown out at first. But Fonseca is able to move to second on the play. Sacrifice for Hoffman. Runner at second now. One out.
Now batting, number 9.
The catcher, Becca Needler, is going to go ahead and dig in. Ball one to Needler. Looked close. Player still trying to maybe adjust to Chuck French's strike zone after going through game one with Steve Collins. Ball two to Needler. Edison with the delivery. Needler got a lot of that one, and it is gone, and there is no doubt about it. 2-run home run for Becca Needler. And that is much needed for the UCCS offense here now as they get on top 3-0. You feel much better about a 3-run lead than you do with a 1-run lead. And Becca Needler wasted no time with that pitch. That thing got out of here in a hurry. Probably the fastest ball to leave the park today. Paige Duncan up to the plate. She takes strike one from Edison. Still only one out in the inning. Bottom of the fourth. Changeup from Edison crawls into the strike zone. 0-2 now. Duncan cannot catch a break today. She's still been unable to reach base here in game number 2. Or game number 1 for that matter. Ball one outside. Fouled off by Duncan. Staying alive in the at bat now. 1-2 count still. One out. High pop fly by Duncan. Don't think it'll get out, and it doesn't. Easy catch by the left fielder, Christina Belante. Out number 2 in the inning. Corey Colpins, number 9 hitter. 23 jersey number. Designated player steps in. See if Colpins can't get a 2-out rally going here. Strike one to Colpins inside corner. Looks like Colpins thought that one was off the plate. Soft ground ball to third for Rex. Easy play, stretched by the first baseman, Sarah Rasmussen, and she is out. Colpins third out of the inning.
Now Mines record 2 runs on 2 hits with 0 errors and 0 runners left on base.
Mountain Line is able to and now lead the game 3-0.
Stats and photos on your Mountain Lion team. Make sure you check out www.gomountainlions.com.
Belstrelling back out on the mound this inning. Throwing a good game, really. Only 2 hits given up. She got out of a jam last inning, courtesy of the bad base running by the Colorado Christian Cougars. Jackie Sansalone will lead off this inning, the center fielder.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning, number 25, Jackie Sansalone.
Sansalone 1 for 1 in today's contest. After going hitless in game number 1, see if she continues her recent success here in game number 2. Wild pitch from Belstrelling in the left-handed batter's box for ball number 1. We'll see what kind of leash Coach Peterson of UCCS has with Belstrelling here. He didn't have a particularly long leash with Colpins. Ground ball to Jennings, fielded cleanly. Over to Duncan for out number 1. In an interesting decision last game, Colpins was pulled in favor of Hoffman and Tchaikovsky late in the game. We'll see if that move wasn't a foreshadowing of Colpins coming back in this game to finish the game for Bellstrilling. Alexa Goffing here, 7-hole hitter, right fielder. Ball 1. Bellstrilling having some control issues here, maybe. Inning number 5. Second first pitch, he struggled to get to Needler. Needler didn't even have a chance on either pitch. 1-0 count, 1 out here. Foul ball, right field line. One on one count here. Pitch from Bellstrilling. Squaring around a bunt is Goffing. Foul ball, fielded by Duncan. 2 strikes now. Pitch is high. Unable to handle the pitch is Needler, though. Wonder if that glove's playing a factor from earlier in the game, where she swapped gloves. Because that one was in her glove and then out. 2-2 count here to right fielder of Colorado Christian, Alexa Goffing. Soft ground ball. Jennings picks it up, throws to 1. Not in time. Steve Collins thought that Jennings' throw was late. Goffing reaches first base. That brings up number 5 for Colorado Christian, Dana Rex, the third baseman. Tough break for the Mountain Lions there. It looked like Jennings' throw was there in time. Collins disagreed. Bellstrilling's first pitch, ball 1. Goffing is 1 for 1 on the base pass this season. Not a threat to steal really here. Ball 1 high. Ball 2, pardon me, high. 2-0 count now. Good count here for Rex. Bellstrilling painting the outside corner there. Not a lot of movement on Bellstrilling's pitches. Generally flat, but she does throw harder than anybody else in the Mountain Lions staff. Pitch from Bellstrilling fouled back by Rex. 2-2 count. Cougars are at their back of their lineup. Rex being the 8 hitter. Tatham, the number 9 hitter, on deck. Fouled off out of play by Rex again. Bellstrilling delivers. Fouled off to the backstop again. Good battle here between Bellstrilling and Rex. Rex 2 for 4 earlier today. See if she can't come up with another hit here. Fouled off by Rex. This one stays in play, fielded by Needler. Belsterling has to be a little frustrated. She can't put away Rex here. She's had 2 strikes on her for the last 4 pitches, all fouled off. This one popped up to right, shallow right. Fonseca comes in on it, makes the catch. Doesn't have a play to first, but is able to record the second out of the inning. So Kofing's able to get back to first in time. So 2 outs now. Stephanie Tatham. Stephanie Tatham up at the plate now here for the Cougars. Tatham over in her first game today. Tatham fists one to the third baseman. Nibble, she bad throw to Duncan, unable to field it. Kofing comes all the way around third, but doesn't try to go home. So we got runners at second and third. That's going to be an error on the UCCS third baseman, Claire Nibby. Didn't really give Duncan a great opportunity to field it, but Duncan unable to pick that one out of the dirt. Top of the lineup now, Hannah Rappaport. She takes ball 1. Second UCCS error of the game here today. Ball 2 to Rappaport. Last inning, Belstring ran into some of the same trouble here with runners on second and third and was able to get out of it unscathed. Ball 3 to Rappaport. Best decision here may just be to put Rappaport on. Don't give her anything to hit here. Take your chances with Jessica Romine. First base is open. It would provide a force at any bag if she were to reach. Ball 4 to Rappaport. Bases are loaded now. 2 outs. 1 swing of the bat could give the Cougars the lead, which would be their first lead of the day. They never led in game 1 and have not led today in game 2 at all either, as Mountain Lions currently lead 3-0 here in the top of the 5th. Jess Belsterling finds the strike zone again, however. 0-1 count here to Jessica Romine at Colorado Christian. 0-1 count, bases loaded, 2 outs here. Pitch from Belsterling. Outside. 1-1 count now. Inside. Strike 2. 1-2 count now. Mountain Lions just 1 pitch away. Working their way out of this inning. Getting out of the jam yet again here today. Just a bit outside as the crowd jeers that call by home plate umpire Chuck French. 2-2 count. Cheers to Romine for holding off on that pitch. That was too close for comfort for a lot of hitters. Can't hold up on this pitch, however. Belsterling rings her up to get out of the inning for out number 3. Mountain Lions able to strand some more base runners out there and prevent Colorado Christian from scoring any runs.
Jimmy John is a proud sponsor of Mountain Lions Athletics. At Jimmy John, tasting is believing, and we deliver.
Same pitcher trots back out for Colorado Christian. Katie Edison, sophomore from Oregon. Hasn't thrown a bad game today, really. Can't ask for much more than this from your pitcher, really. Through 4 innings pitched, he's only given up 3 runs to UCCS offense that tagged the Cougars for 9 runs in game 1. Never a good omen when your catcher air mails it to second base on the throwdown to get the inning started. That one sent to the outfield by Danielle Romine. You wonder if Colorado Christian's not a little discouraged after back-to-back innings of being unable to capitalize on runners in scoring position. Jordan Hitchings is going to step in here for UCCS. She's 1 for 2 today. Swings at the first pitch, fouled back. All 1 count here to Hitchings. Hitchings scores around a bunt. Bunt is foul, however, on the third base line. 0-2 now. Pitcher Edison working ahead here. Bottom 5. Ball 1 to Hitchings here. 1-2 count now. Hitchings able to poke it through to right field and reach base. Outfielders were playing in on her. Didn't matter. Hitchings on first with a single. Her second hit of the day.
Now batting, number 3, Jennifer.
Jen Schellenberg is going to go ahead and step in here now. 2-hole hitter. This could be a big inning for UCCS, starting with the top of their lineup. Leadoff hitter Jordan Hitchings reached. Stole a base last time she was on. She runs here, and she is in. Her 16th stolen base of the season still has yet to be thrown out this year. Runner in scoring position here for UCCS. 1-0 count to Schellenberg, no outs. Ball 2. Ball 3 to Schellenberg. 3-0 count. Be surprised if I saw her swinging a pitch here. Jess Belsterling on deck. Late strike. Like that could have easily been ball 4. Schellenberg pops out to the left field. Foul territory, no dice. For left fielder Christina Belante. Cannot reach that. 3-2 count now to Schellenberg. I'd like to see her reach base here for the Mountain Lions. Ball 4, Schellenberg reaches. And now we have 3-hole hitter Jessica Belsterling coming up to the dish. Danielle Romine heads on out to the mound, out a word with pitcher Katie Edison. Belsterling just missed a homer earlier. Hit the fence on the fly. So runners at first and second, no outs here. Bottom 5. Strike 1 to Belsterling. Hitchings and Schellenberg run well for the Mountain Lions. High balls for Belsterling. Ball 1. 1-1 count now. Inside, ball 2 to Belsterling. Two-one count here. Gotta imagine Belsterling has the green light here to swing away. And a home run here would be a welcome sight for Mountain Line fans. Generous strike call there. Katie Edison able to paint the corner for Colorado Christian. 2-2 count. Belsterling lines one to the outfield. Out of the reach of center fielder Sansalone. 1 run scores. Well, there it is. Jordan Hitchings barely able to get in there. She is safe. Schellenberg had to hold up. She thought that ball might be caught at first base, and rightly so. Sansalone had a good beat on it. Hitchings held up as well, but was able to score on a outside slide, which she had to reach around and tag. Touched the plate, however. Stepping in now, Emily Jennings, cleanup hitter for UCCS. Jennings, weak fly ball to the shortstop is caught for out number 1 here in the inning. Danny Fonseca now is going to step up for UCCS. Fonseca 1 for 2 today. She takes strike 1. Schellenberger runs well as at second base. Belsterling at first. 1 out here, bottom 5. UCCS is in the lead, up 4-0. Pitch in the dirt from Edison, blocked by Ramine. That was Schellenberg at second. Ball 1, 1-1 count now to Fonseca. Pitch is swung on by Fonseca, popped up. Shortstop has a beat on it, able to grab it. Second out of the inning. Nikki Hoffman now digs in. She's 1 for 1 today with a sacrifice.
Now batting, number 21, Nikki Hoffman.
2 outs now. Hoffman swings on the first pitch she likes and puts it in right center field. Schellenberg will score. Belsterling is going to be held up at third, and Hoffman's going to cruise into second, standing for a double. RBI double for Nikki Hoffman puts the Mountain Lions ahead 5-0 here. Bottom 5. Becca Needler with a chance to break it open here.
Now batting, number 9,
Runners on.
Needler.
Second and third. Becca Needler is 1 for 2 today with a pair of RBIs already. Chance to tack on some more here. Ball 1 from Edison. One will count, 2 outs here. Ball 2. Two-0 count for Needler. Good place to be. Needler smashes one. And it is run down by Jackie Sansalone in center field. An outstanding catch by the senior. And that'll end the inning there. That's out number 3. Tell you what, if that gets by her, that scores 2 for sure. We'll be looking at 7-0. Nothing's ever easy, though, and it's definitely not easy today as the Mountain Lions, while ahead 5-0. Colorado Christian has 6 outs to work with here And they've been dangerously close to scoring runs the last couple innings. We'll see if they can finally break through this inning here in the top of the sixth. Jessica Bellstring comes back out to the mound here to pitch the bottom of the sixth. And why not? She's only given up 3 hits, allowed 0 runs this game. Defensive change here for the Mountain Lions, bottom 6. Claire Nibby, who had a defensive miscue last inning that almost cost the Mountain Lions, has been replaced by UCCS infielder Sammy Meyer. Meyer, however, is going to play shortstop where Jennings was playing, and Jennings will move over to third. So looks like Scott Peterson had a short leash on Nibby and chose to remove her from the game today for defensive purposes. Leading off for Colorado Christian is going to be number 19, Sarah Rasmussen, first baseman. First pitch from Bellstring is a ball 1. Rasmussen is 0 for 2 today in her 2 plate appearances. Ball 2. Bellstring falls behind here on the first hitter. Bellstring's third pitch is a little bit high. Ball 3. Let's see if she can't come back here. Hate to see anybody give up that leadoff walk. 3-0 count now. Fires that one in there for a strike. 3-1. Bellstring only has given up 2 walks on the day. This will be her third. 2 walks to 3 strikeouts isn't exactly ideal, but it's made it work so far. She does, in fact, walk Rasmussen. 3rd walk of the day. Leadoff runner reaches. Neither heads out to talk to Bellstring. Up next for Colorado Christian is going to be number 8, Danielle Romine, catcher.
Now batting number 8, Danielle Romine.
Bellstring delivers. Ball 1 to Romine. In the meantime, a 1-0 count, runner at second, no outs.
Hey, just hit your spots.
Bellstring fires in a strike, grounded out to second base, easily handled by Hoffman for the out. Rasmussen able to advance over to third on the play. 1 out now, running at third.
Number 31.
You got to think fly ball scores are here, so just poking something into the outfield maybe all that's needed, but that would only put a dent in the UCCS lead. Pass ball, tries to score, and she's in there. The flip from Needler to Bellstring was not in time. Rasmussen is able to score there for the breakthrough for the first run for the Cougars today. And game number 2, 5-1 now, UCCS. Even though they scored that run just now, there were no hits given up this inning still. So Bellstring still throwing well, just not well enough to keep the Cougars off the board. 2-0 count now. Ball inside. Caller receives a few jeers. Mountain Lion faithful thought that was in there. 3-0 count now. Bell showing in danger of her issuing her 4th walk of the day. Belante reaches. 1 out walk now.
Now batting, number 25, Jackie Sanzalone.
Jackie Sanzalone. Looks like she's going to bat. Maybe not, though. Head coach David Bond is looking to make a change here for the Cougars. Called over Belante from first. See what they do here. Belante doesn't run particularly well on the base paths, but has not been thrown out this season, mostly because she hasn't attempted, but Belante trots back out to first base, it looks like. Sanzalone's at the plate, so I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Ball 1 to Sanzalone. One out count here, 1 out. Strike zone seems to be getting smaller. Ball 2 there. Bellstring looks frustrated on the mound. Can't blame her. 2-0 count, 1 out. Mountain Lions in the front. 5-1. Sanzalone hit by pitch there. Bellstring came up and in. Missed the plate. Runners at first and second now.
Now batting,
tying run on deck.
Alexa Coffin.
Alexa coughing up the dish. Coughing today is 1 for 2 in game number 2. See if Bellstring can't right her wrongs here. Find that strike zone again. One on count. Bellstring misses low, ball 1. No reason for the Cougar hitters to swing right now. Bellstring is having trouble finding the zone. Strike 1 there. 1-1 count now to Coughing. Strike 2 to Coughing. 1-2 count now. Mountain Lions can use a strikeout here from Bellstring. Wing. 2 outs now. That's a big out for the Mountain Lions. Dana Rex, third baseman, stands in over on the day. Runner still at first and second. 2 outs. Top 6. 5-1 Mountain Lions. Strike 1 from Bellstring. Pitch from Bellstring. Ball 1, 1-1 count now. Bellstring in line for the win if she can keep the Cougars from doing any more damage this inning. Long fly ball to right. Fonseca's under it though. Grabs that for out number 3. The Mountain Lions are able to once again get out of an inning with runners on base. Second inning in a row. Third inning in a row, pardon me. The Cougars have stranded at least 2 runners. So they're getting close, but they haven't really been able to break through. They broke through for one that inning, but you got to think that they wanted a little more going into the 7th inning. Mountain Lions will get 3 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, and then the Cougars will get their final 3 outs, and they need 4 runs to force extras, assuming they can keep the Mountain Lions off the board here in the bottom of the 6th. Mountain Lions are at the back of their lineup right now, with Sammy Meyer going to be hitting leadoff here. Sammy Meyer's first at bat of the day.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning, number 2, Paige.
She is 3 for 22 on the season, so nothing to write home about, but today's a new day, and we'll see if she can't get her 4th hit of the season. First pitch is inside. 1-0 count to Meyer. Pitch from Edison. Pace the corner. Strike 1. 1-1 count. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by the second baseman, Remind. Stretch by Rasmussen at first for the out. They get Meyer. Colpin's now is going to stand in.
Number 23.
1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Colpin's is over on the day, 0 for 2. Change up from Edison, strike 1. A little bit outside there. Ball 1-1 count to Colpin's. Colpin's fouls it off to the right side. Down the Christian batting cages. 1-2 count to Colpin's. 1 out. Bottom 6. Mountain Lions in front. 5-1. Pop fly to the first base side. We'll see if there's space, and there is. Colpin's is retired for the 3rd time today. See if the top of the Mountain Lions lineup can't get things started here at the bottom of the 6th. Jordan Hitchens.
Jordan Hitchens.
Stepping up to the plate. Jordan's 2 for 3 in this game. Pair of stolen bases. First pitch is a strike, 0-1 now. Fouled off by Hitchens, 0-2. Hitchens fouls that one off to the first base side towards the UCCS dugout. Got to be on your toes when you sit on the edge of the dugout. Never know when a foul ball is going to creep up on you, as evidence there. 0-2 to Hitchens, 2 outs. Hitchens swings, sweet ground ball to Edison. Easy play to first, 3rd out of the inning. Mountain Lions go in order in the bottom of the 6th. Colorado Christian Cougars have 3 outs to work with here in the 7th inning. See if Mountain Lions can't put them away for the second time today in the 7th.
And photos on your Mountain Lions team. Make sure you go up to www.gomountainlions.com.
Belsterling back out on the mound to finish what she started. Good game for Belsterling, really. I mean, 6 innings, through 6 innings, she's only given up 3 hits, 1 run. The 4 walks has really been, well, the 4 walks and the hit by pitch has really been the only thing that's cost her or made things interesting. Pretty even split between fly balls and fly outs and ground outs. 7 fly outs, 6 ground outs. She's thrown 95 pitches through 6. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Gabrielle Thury is going to go ahead and bat here. She's been .250 on the season, through 8 at bats. She's only got 2 hits. See if she can get things started. Scores around a bunt. Foul for strike 1. She is pitching for Stephanie Tatham, the shortstop. Top of the lineup is on deck, though, with Hannah Rappaport. So you'd like to see Belstrom be able to get this first hitter. Scores around a bunt again. Nice bunt, and it goes foul. 0-2 count now to Thury. Outside pitch to Thury. Makes it 1-2. Yet to see her take a real swing. Scored around the bunt twice, both unsuccessful. Ball 2. Counts even. Thury chases one in the dirt. Strike 3. So the Mountain Lions get that all-important first out here. Hannah Rappaport digs in now, the leadoff hitter for the Cougars. Hannah is 0 for 2 today. 1 out here, bottom 7. Mountain Lions ahead 5-1. First pitch is outside. Belstring falls behind 1-0. Ball 2 to Rappaport. Lined up the middle. Meyer gets to it, but the throw is not in time to Duncan, so the Cougars have their leadoff runner on here. Well, pardon me, not their leadoff runner, but their first runner of the inning on base. With 1 out here, bottom, top 7. Jessica Romine to bat, fouls off the first pitch to the right side. 0-1 count. Cougars still have a long way to go here, down 4. Swing by Romine. Over the top of that Bellstrolling fastball. Strike 2, 0-2 count. Pitch from Bellstrolling. Outside, 1-2. One-two count to Romine. Swing and miss by Romine. Bellstrolling gets another strikeout. 2 outs in the inning now. Rappaport's still at first. And Rasmussen steps into the
number 19, Sarah
batter's box, but 2 outs are going to make things tough here on the Cougars. Neither throws down to first on the first pitch ball. Rappaport able to get back in time. 1-0 count. Foul back to the screen. 1-1 count on Rasmussen. Pitch from Bellstrolling. Outside. Rappaport running on the play, surprisingly. Able to get in there. Neither's throw is not in time. It's 2-1 count here to Rasmussen. Pitch low here. 3-1. If this is anything like the first game today, this next pitch is either going to be a home run or a walk to make things interesting. Close. That one hits Rasmussen. She takes her base. She's on first. She was able to get her left leg out of the way, but it hit her back leg on the inside.
Now batting, number 8, Danielle Romine.
Danielle Romine digs in here. The catcher, number 8. Pair of runners on. Tying run is still on deck, so no real trouble. But things are getting interesting. First pitch from Bellstrolling just misses. Not sure where that was. They're still looking for it, but it's ball 1. Want to know count, 2 outs here. Mountain Lions ahead 5-1. Top 7. Swinging strike from Romine. Bellstrolling ties it up 1-1. Romine is over on the day with a pair of sacrifice. Stays in the odd though. 1-2 count on Romine. Now Lions are 1 pitch away from sweeping today's doubleheader. The first of a pair of doubleheaders this weekend, with the second coming tomorrow. Close pitch from Bellstrolling. Needler frames the pitch for an extra look for home plate umpire Chuck French. He declines the invitation, however. 2-2 count. Bellstrolling, frustrated, heads back behind the bump to grab some dirt, clear her mind. Line to second base and caught by Mickey Hoffman. Diving catch. SportsCenter Top 10 nominee, maybe, maybe not. Either way, Mountain Lions win 5-1. That concludes today's doubleheader. Jessica Bellstrolling picks up her 7th win of the season. Opposing pitcher Katie Edison is saddled with her 3rd loss of the season. Final score is 5-1. UCCS collects 8 hits. Colorado Christian collects 4 hits. UCCS is charged with 2 errors on the day. Colorado Christian is charged with 1 error on the day. Tomorrow's doubleheader will take place at the same location, Mountain Lion Field here, conveniently located off of I-25. Games tomorrow, however, will be a little earlier start time, with the morning game, first pitch being thrown at 11 a.m. and the afternoon's game's first pitch being thrown at 1 p.m. Thank all of you for joining us, and we hope to hear back from some of you tomorrow for tomorrow's second doubleheader this weekend, and we hope the Mountain Lions can pull out another pair of wins. Thanks again.